right, guys, I am back in the garage. It's been a little minute. I had to take a break, I guess. But got some things for the Yamaha here. I'm gonna start off with the temperature sensor, which is right here on the bike. Where is it? Right there. So I'm gonna replace that because fan wasn't engaging, and the fan is right in there. So it wasn't engaging when it got up to temp. So we're gonna change that. I gotta empty out the coolant. Well, not all the coolant, but some of the coolant, just to take, replace that, and we'll get started with that. All right, guys. So here we got you set up here. So like I said, this is it here. Take the cap off. All right, guys, here we go. Just took the cap off. Cap doesn't look, looks old. The cap does look old, but it was sealing, so, I did flush the coolant when I changed the water pump. I don't know what part was that, part 3 in the rebuild. So that was a long time ago. So I'm gonna actually, now let me see if I can get you to see. Hold on a second, I'm gonna change the angle. So there's the coolant. It's not, it doesn't look bad, but like I said, I flushed it the last time, so it's pretty much good coolant. So I'm gonna just drain it from here to, below here. And I'm probably gonna use my syringe and just pull it out there. So let me get you guys back on here. All right. This is how much I got out of it just by doing that. Let me get my flashlight and see. Okay, guys, so here's the new one. Got it off of Amazon. Amazon is the place for a lot of stuff. So let me at least take the clip off and make sure the clip fits what I'm assuming it does. You know what? Let me take off this upper clip. Yep, perfect. All right, so yeah, it fits. So let's take this one off. Get the other one on. All right. That isn't good, but I got it. All right, so it's the old one. Someone did put Teflon tape on it. Okay. So, but you can always test it out and see how it works. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to, it's probably late now. I'm probably not going to turn it on, but I'll eventually, test it out, make sure it works. I got my new kickstand in, so I'm gonna put that on as well in this video, which is not a bad job to do. Alright, that looks like it's it. I don't wanna overdo it. Alright, and I'm gonna put some, obviously I'm gonna put some new coolant in. I'm not gonna put the coolant that I just took out of it. So that's what I'm gonna do now, is to make sure there aren't any leaks. So clicking, make sure it clicks. Okay, it's on there. It's on there. All right, should be fine. All right, so I'm gonna fill it up and then we'll see if there's any leaks. Long story short, it didn't go how I wanted to. So that's the temperature. fan did not kick on. So, no fan. So, I'm gonna directly wire the fan or power the fan and see if the fan works. If it doesn't, gotta order a new fan. So that's that on that. We're gonna see how that goes. So I'm gonna take the tank up, direct power to the fan, and let's see if that works. All right, guys, so I'm back. Here's the connector for the fan right there. I put direct power to it from the battery, and the fan is working. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know, I'm probably gonna change the thermostat again, or if it's not engaging, or it's a new wire, or the wire's frayed somewhere. Like there's the connector there. But I'm gonna show you guys when I put direct power that the fan works. So hold on, let me get it set back up again. All right, I'm gonna hook it up now so you guys can see the fan working. Let me make sure. All right, so there's a piece of tape in there. That's what you're hearing, but let me come out a little bit. So I'm gonna make like a switch for the fan until I figure out why. This is where I'm at now. So I'll figure out why it's not engaging with the thermostat. So also I have my kickstand. I'm gonna replace them right now. So here's the old one. Yeah, I painted it blue, but it's kind of, you see how bent it is. So this one is straight, and we're gonna pop that on real quick. So pop that on. I'm gonna make the switch for the fan, and then we're good for this video, and then I should be ready to take it out for a ride, because I wanted to make sure the cooling fan kicked on before I took it out, but now I know what the issue is. So, all right, we'll put this on real quick. All right, guys, here's a new kickstand. Pretty straight. I don't know if I'm gonna paint it, you know, blue like that, but got some more blue pieces. So, anyway, here's a new kickstand. Got it used on eBay. So sorry I can't put another link. It was the only one on there. So I was able to get it. There's the switch there. So I gotta lift the tank up. Kickstand is on this side. Remember, this kickstand is just too bent, so, you know, people, what is that? Must be my wife doing something up there. All right, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna do the switch for the fan too. I just gotta find me a switch real quick, so I'm gonna do that next. That's gonna be real quick. I don't know where I'm gonna bolt it into yet, but at least I'll wire it up and show you guys how I wire it up. But let's put this kickstand on real quick. So first thing I gotta do is disconnect this blue cable for the actual kickstand. So that's first, and then I'm gonna come down here, set you guys up, and then we'll get started. Sorry guys, a little close. Should have zoomed in. All right, that's it. Old one out. Put the new one in. Not gonna bore you guys the same way. I'll just show you what it looks like when it's done. Well, guys, got a little dilemma. So this connector, sorry, I can't see, is different from, well, let's just say the whole kickstand is different. It works, it bolts up fine, but it's pretty much different from that one. And it said it was for this model year, but hey, it is what it is. It works, it's straight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swap out connectors. It's the same wires, it's just different connectors. So I'm just gonna wire, you know, swap out the wires, put it up there, back connect it back there, and we're done for this. All right, so let me get this wrapped up, and then I'll find a switch so we can wire up the fan and make sure the fan works. So after that, man, I'm gonna take this thing out for a ride. So that'll probably be the next video for this bike. Okay, guys, this is where I'm at with the switch. So I tapped in to the blue wire, and I have that going, let me zoom out, going up here to the, well, that's this wire here, which I got, this is the only switch that I have at the moment. So I'm gonna have this switch going into here, and then have another wire going directly to the battery. So battery, switch to the fan, and then we'll test it out, make sure it all works. All right, so we got the switch in, guys. I just pretty much, like I said, wired it to the battery. There's the red wire here that goes to the switch, and then another that goes to the actual fan. So when I hit it on, fan is on. So that's that for now until I figure out what why the temperature sensor is not kicking the fan on. So, but it is what it is. I just want to get this thing, you know, on the road to ride and see how it goes. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna take this thing out on the road as soon as possible. I got a couple more cosmetic things I want to do to it, but other than that, we're good to go for now with everything that I want to do to it. Like I said, I want to get it on the road. But all right, guys, catch you on the next one. Peace.